Sorry, I have been talking. I should let folks know the audio is working. Waiting for folks to come in. Sorry, I'm pointing at the screen where I can see folks turning up. And I'll just jump straight into it. Hello, welcome to Toys Are Evil. And today we will take a look at, or rather a feature, the last feature actually, for my What's in a Box series. 16th episode. So I'll cap it off at 16 and I'll call it season 1, like shows on television or streaming, as folks like to say it. And I have an extra big box here to look at for the 16th final video. Okay. Before we go back in, it's been a couple of days, or a little bit more than that there's been a lapse in videos. There's been a family death, so I was away, but now I'm back and slowly ramping up my coverage, you want to call it like that. So yes, this for folks who are not familiar, I'm my tongue is twisted, man. For folks that are not familiar with my What's in the Box video, more likely what you see on the box is not what you're going to see inside the box. But hey, that's the fun of it, lah. But at the same time, it's like an archival-ish notion where the boxes I have that I used to store, whatever I store inside, are a decade, 2 decades old. Wow. So for folks who collect 1/6, who are like fellow collectors, like myself back in the day, or new collectors, is for you to reminisce and for you to know what was available. Okay, today we take a look at the box from BBI. Blue box. It's heavy, I'm struggling to hold it. And this is one of my favorite releases from them, other than a CYcom sub series, where it's robotic cybernetic characters, Colossus, and I reckon they are original characters, not based off something. And I like this dude because he rocks, as you can see from the cover art or photo. I wish I had this figure left. It's somewhere in my boxes. I'll find it. If ever I'll find it, I will post it, and you can see the figure, articulated figure inside. And even from the legs you can see here, and from the hands, it is like your regular, it's not necessarily your regular articulated body. So it has very interesting components and aesthetics. And it's a waste I don't have it here now. Wow, like even here, I've never noticed this before. But then maybe a day or 20 years ago, where the figure lights up. So there are instructions for the figure lighting up. Yeah, so how awesome is that, man? More text. And I realized I should hold a little bit longer in case anybody wants to screen grab this. No worries, because this video, I'll put it onto my reels after the live, and as well on my YouTube. Got story, man, developed in the laboratories of core cybernetic organism research and engineering. Cool story, and I appreciate stories. Anyway, yes, more of the stories. Yeah, I have to remind myself to take a picture. If I don't, leave a comment to remind me to, because I think stuff like this is worth archiving. I'm not saying worth, it needs archiving. Okay, it needs archiving. Otherwise, we wouldn't know what has gone before. So yeah, this is Colossus from CYcom. So I'm going to open up the box really. A huge box of naked bodies. Yeah, that's how my toy life is. Constantly looking for boxes to hold my toys. Literally, because I don't have much display space, if at any. No, I have, but minimal. Then I'll end up putting toys into plastic coffins, cardboard coffins, or boxes, if you want to call it that. Okay, how do I do this? Let me put these guys out. Yeah, maybe what I'll do is I'll put these guys out. Then as I look at them, I'll put it back in the box. Put it back in the box. Oh wow. Mixture of figures. Mixture of figures. Let's have a look inside the box as well. You can see here. Nice. I mean, I think the accessories were here. Now it's been ripped. Okay. A stack of bodies. Let's have a look at this. Action Man, G.I. Joe, loose limbs. And I think I'm trying to identify the clothes as well. The pants, I think it's Barbie Ken's. Not too sure about the shirt. Might be Ken's as well. But this dude is marionetting. But at least I socks though. You know, it comes to a point in time I have to consider, do I want to sell the naked figure? Oh man, even the head is not on straight. So, yeah. This is this dude. Put him aside. Two dudes in jackets. Wow, are these jackets same jackets? I mean, I love leather jackets, but from here it's flaky. Oh my gosh, and powdery. But the figure, I think it's one from Sideshow Toys, obviously. You can do a closer look. Yeah, one of the vampires. Possibly from Buffy the Vampire. I don't know. But you can see, let's have a look at the body inside lah. Nothing pervy about this. Ooh, double buttoning. Yeah, you can see Sideshow Toys body, where you can see their figures are a bit longer. You see, compared to even this G.I. Joe figure. See how much longer it taller it is. And the thing about their figures is the torsos are all the same, the bodies all the same, but once the neck up and the wrist down, it's the colors match. Nice. I don't know which figure it is, obviously from a dedicated character figure with this hand gesture, finger gesture. So nice. Rock and roll, babe, rock and roll. This is quite awesome though, because I love the face sculpt. Let's have a closer look again. Can this be adapted into a Joker figure? A bit hard pressed, but can. Oh man, Dusty. The next Dusty figure is this dude in the jacket. Why do I have these two in the jacket? Why? They might, if I remembered no, I don't remember. If I investigate my style from before, they're more likely will be wearing gas masks. That means I don't really bother with how their head is. Head sculpts are, I'll give them face masks. This is a nice pair of pants. Let's see the cutting. It is a nice pair of pants. The jacket is from 21st Century Toys. Wow, okay. But the nice pair of pants. I think the body is, I can't remember what body it is, but it's specific. If you recognize the lower torso has this edge designs that make it look like tighty whities, you know, white fronts. So it's pretty specific. I can't remember the name of the brand. I cannot. But nice camo. I didn't draw this camo, obviously. It came with the figure. I would say obviously because I ain't talented like that. So this is a figure that came like this. Was this dragon? I don't think so, because of the body. But then again, here, my memory eludes me 20 years on. Yeah, I'm gonna give me a moment. Back in the box. Ooh, Dusty, man. Okay, randomly, let's pull this guy. Is this supposed to, I'm sure this is law enforcement. I'm sure it's boots. I mean, you recognize after a while of collecting. No, you shouldn't say that. Certain 12-inch figures like this figure comes with shorter pads, because logically, once a fella wears boots, right, it comes up to here. So there's a lot of cutting, I would say cut corners, a lot of what's the word for it? Yeah, you won't get necessarily the full picture. That's a nice way of putting it. Police Superintendent. I'm trying to identify the figure. I'm not looking at tags. I don't want to look at tags. Even this you can see is Velcroed. And the body is very Ken. What does it say here? I can't read it. It's etched. I'm sorry, my eyesight is horrible. Right now it's 20 minutes past 10. Can't say it's time for my bed. But yes, I've been up for the whole day. So interesting though, it has a holster sidearm. Let's have a look at the gun. Yeah, I cannot figure out this figure. Very utilitarian print, molded gun, PVC obviously, but looks pretty interesting though. Doesn't look that straight, but looks pretty interesting. Then I can keep bash and maybe weather to look like something else. Basic, can't complain. Yeah, I can't identify this figure. What comes with a walkie-talkie? Nice. Looks very sci-fi-ish. Obviously, this probably is like a future cop. I cannot identify it. Future cop. I'm totally lost, bro. How the heck did I get this figure in the first place? No idea. No idea. Let's look at Hitler's body first. Ooh, sticky. Again, I cannot identify. No markings. The boots are came with the figure, and you can see compared to the other figures here, the internal articulation is basic. You want to call it like that, basic. But yeah, it's interesting if you can leave like a front. There's no torso articulation, but it's just straight up body. Just needs a head. Pretty heavy. So this might make for a decent keep bash that I don't require heavy articulation, if that's the term I'm looking for. 3 more dudes. Oh, I realize I have 2 exact same dudes. Let's look at this dude first lah. I cannot recognize. Probably it's one of the moments in time. No, I can't remember. But I know basically it's like a medieval knights gone through time travel. Something like that. Something like that. It might be based off an actor, but I don't recognize him. Might search him up. Google afterwards. Yeah, might not. I probably will be able to find the character figure. Having said that, and I know this is from Dragon Models in their Neo Adam body, you can hear the gears grinding and the cackling. So pretty cool. And I like their matte-ish with a little bit of sheen, not hugely buffed up like a lot of current figures are. So they are able to fit more clothes to a certain degree, unless the clothes are sewn to fit the muscle guys, you see. But yeah, these are maybe for the earlier clothes, it works decent. Yeah, I've always liked Dragon model figures or articulated figures underneath, so this works for me. I didn't know I had 2 of these. Orlando Bloom head sculpts. I'm sure, obviously, yeah, no, I can't remember. I'm cracking my brain to see which figures they came from, but I cannot remember, and hence I cannot decide if I got the entire figures from where it's based and ripped out the gear, or I just got a spare body because I wanted the head sculpt. You know, if you with the hair, the design, the haircut. Oh, I like the scar. The haircut, it reminds me of. Wait, is the scar for reals? Oh man, it came with the. Yeah, it's damaged. It doesn't come with a scar. This is the non-damaged face, damaged face with the scar. I'm okay with the scar. This might be Black Hawk Down. Orlando Bloom in Black Hawk Down because of the haircut, but I have no idea lah. Dude is naked. This body, I think, is 21st century. It's more robust and not as smooth going as, let's say, a dragon model articulation. Okay, here the creaks. When they put side by side, it is ever slightly taller, not just in terms of the head, but in terms of the shoulder. So yeah, I mean, you can also clearly see the articulation for both. I mean, a while back I wanted to do a blog post series where I compare different bodies, but that was many years ago. I never managed to do it before I I boxed up most of my toys for space. I think the plan fell through because it didn't happen. My stroke happened. Now I realized my stroke happened in 2010, and I boxed everything up. And because I boxed everything up, they were not as easily accessible as I wanted to. Moving on, 13 years later, now I'm looking at them. You see the color tones are different. So underneath the clothes, this is a bit sticky. So underneath the clothes are your different variety of articulated figures inside, which I'm always very fascinated with. But I'm not talented enough to want to cut and join different bodies to different articulations to different bodies. So at least I can, Frankenstein them, if that makes any sense. And that would be fun though. That would be fun, because certain head sculpts work great, but the head, I don't know if the head takes less effort to put on another body, maybe that will work out. But I wanted to say I love a challenge, but I never done them. I never did them, so I'm just talking to myself. This is a pretty decent sculpt. I mean, the scar helps, so it could be some other character that I have no idea what I'll do with. We'll see. So yeah, let me store these guys up, and I will say, I will leave. See if anybody feels like commenting or question in the comment section. Leave a question in the comment section, and I will check it out shortly. If there isn't any, I will end my What's in the Box video in this season and think of what new unboxings I can do for the next season. Why am I unboxing old toys? Because I already have them. I might not necessarily be able to afford new toys, but I have plenty of older toys to share. Oof. No, I need to just find this guy that I can show you. I doubt if he's still wearing his original clothes. I more like every toy I get, more likely I would rip it apart for kit bashing. That's how I was. I'm not a customizer. I'm not necessarily a collector. But I'll label myself as a kit basher because I'll use different parts from different brands to form a figure. Even if they reach a point where the argument is I can sculpt something by myself, but no, it defeats the language I'm trying to convey from kit bash. So it's a bit tricky. There'll be minor customization, but most of it will be parts from different figures. And that's what I'm holding on to until I reach a point. If ever I begin again, then I will start doing customizing with sculpting stuff, maybe even 3D printing stuff. I mean, I'm imagining this figure, if it still exists now, I would 3D print parts, weapons to go with him, my cyborg arm, and further attachments. I think that would be cooler. I mean, the playability factor is even more so achievable option than just say buying straight from a box, because 12-inch figure toys are pricier and pricier, no doubt. I mean, I've stopped collecting for many years already, but I have a lot of older toys you can see here that's waiting for me to Frankenstein. If ever that happens, then I am able to begin my second leg of toy collecting. Can't fit lah. Aiyo, like putting dead plastic bodies into a box. Okay, that's it. And here is the end of my What's in the Box video. Thank you all for tuning in and listening to me ramble by myself. I hope you can hear me ramble by myself. This video will go on to Reels and as well be uploaded onto my YouTube. Yeah, because folks can pause whenever they want, but not necessarily, it is not doable on Instagram, but you can just let it play and hear me ramble. Love you for it. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye.